Wave 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle with 31 Triple Doppler.
All right, Jeff, you said it pretty candidly. It's cold outside. I think we all feel that.
Yeah, and no surprise, or it shouldn't
None.
be, because we've been talking about this. We alerted you to it last week that this was coming, and it's here.
It's here.
And it's going to stick around a few days. So don't expect it to
Bummer.
get better until a little bit later on into the coming work week. Let's talk about it, just kind of summarize what we're looking at here. Arctic outbreak, again, it has arrived, and it's going to be with us for the next several days. We are looking at bitterly cold conditions out there. We've already dipped below the freezing mark. That happened a little bit earlier today, and for many parts of the Tennessee Valley, 70 hours plus straight. Below 32-degree weather is expected. We will not get back above freezing in many locations until Wednesday. Highs in the 20s, lows in the teens. That'll pretty well sum it up for the next several days. Dangerously low wind chills tonight as well. As I mentioned earlier, bring the pets in. Do not leave them out in the weather tonight. In fact, I would not have them out at all until we do start to see temperatures moderate a little bit the second half of this week. How low are those wind chills going to go overnight tonight? Well, this is the forecast. 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. You may not even want to step out. It's going to be feeling close to zero. And you do see in some areas feeling like it's below zero. And just a reminder what the wind chill is. Normally, we do have a very thin layer of warm air right in contact with our skin. Well, when the wind's blowing, blows that away. And as a result, you feel colder. You know how all this works. And this is the number that you come up with based on the expected wind speed and the expected temperature. And keep in mind, when the numbers get this low, close to zero, about 30 minutes of exposure minimum, you could start experiencing some frostbite. So you want to make sure that you are dressed from head to toe and you are not out in it for long periods of time. We do have the winter storm watches and warnings once again hoisted across the deep south. A week ago Friday, these were much more to the north. We're now talking about, in the pink here, winter storm warnings, and in the blue color, winter storm watches all the way down to the Gulf Coast. They are going to see some snow on some of these beaches here along the northern Gulf of Mexico. Hard to believe we don't have that threat around here. This is all going to miss us to the south. Latest here with one of the computer models showing this is really going by 6 o'clock in the evening on Tuesday. And again, see the snow there? New Orleans, that'll be fun to see, I guess, in the French Quarter there. Montgomery gets some snow, but the cutoff is close to Birmingham and points northward. And although we may pick up a few flurries or snow showers here in North Alabama, that's all we're expecting out of this. Again, the big impacts, accumulating snow, will be off to our south with this system as it continues to pull away by the middle of the week. Right now, things are relatively quiet out there. I had the snow showers earlier. Still a few of those being indicated here, Jackson to Cobb County. And they'll disappear overnight tonight as skies do continue to clear on out. Some of those occurring, though, in these little stripes of clouds on future radar. But as we take you through the rest of tonight and on into tomorrow morning, we are going to clear things out for good. Plenty of sunshine on your Monday. Don't be fooled, though. It is not going to warm up much at all. There's the cloud cover with that winter storm passing south of us Tuesday, so we will see the overcast skies return. But notice through Tuesday afternoon, not really seeing any precip making it this far north. Not out of the question, though. Flurry or a snow shower may come out of this. Just nothing that will be of any sort of significance. Again, it's just all about the cold for us. Down to 8 in Fayetteville tonight, 7 in Lawrenceburg, 9 in Athens, 11 in Decatur and Huntsville, as well as Guntersville. And tomorrow, it is going to be a struggle to warm up, even with all that sunshine. We're battling the north wind, continuing to funnel in that Arctic air, struggling to reach the low 20s by the noon hour. And then we only expect to top out middle and some upper 20s tomorrow afternoon. If we're lucky, we hit 30 in the Shoals. Maybe just below freezing there in Gadsden. But again, for a lot of us, 32 degrees will not be seen again until the middle of this work week. Here's your Wave 31 Storm Tracker 10-day forecast. 17 Tuesday morning due to the cloud cover. Keeps things from getting quite as cold. 29, though, Tuesday afternoon. And just a 10% chance for a snow shower or a flurry. Another very cold night Tuesday night, down to 14. Again, we do get above 32 on Wednesday, but just barely. Slowly back in the 40s by the end of the week. And by the weekend, seeing some 50-degree weather back by Sunday. That's also our next best chance for some precip. At this point, looks like we'll be warm enough that it will be in liquid form.
So we're going from 20s to 50s all in a
Yes, and just a few days ago, in fact, Saturday, we had high temperatures in the 50s. So it's just kind of crazy. This cold snap is significant and the coldest weather that we've seen so far this winter.
Expect the unexpected in Alabama when it comes to the weather. That's what I always say. All right, thank you so much, Jeff.
You bet.